The last day of my senior year of high school, I thought it was a good idea to light a cigarette in C Wing, right there in the hallway. And right as I did that, Dr. Henry Price, vice principal, walked around the corner. He saw me smoking in the hallway, didn't freak out, didn't yell, nothing like that. He actually walked over to me and said, "Why don't you finish that cigarette and meet me in my office?" Now, you can imagine how that conversation went. It ended up with me being expelled from school my senior year, the last day of my senior year. I was not exactly a Rhodes Scholar, which is why, with my lack of education, I had to pull out a pen and a piece of paper and do some mathematicals here to figure out, did I actually watch a football game? Did Nebraska actually have any plays that they ran? Was there ever any offense that actually took place on the field today? And I discovered this. There were more yards. Nebraska had more yards than I thought. There were 163 total yards of offense, with Chubba Purdy passing for 56 yards and running for 39. That's what, 95 yards? Chubba Purdy accounted for more than half of all the yards in this game. So, I'm going to go ahead and crumple that up. And we're going to talk about something else. That was the worst I've ever seen Nebraska. I've never seen it that bad. And probably neither of you. I went and looked up some records, and there are some worse games, but they're all back in the 40s and 50s and 60s. I don't know that we've seen anything like this in the modern era. Maybe we have. Maybe some of y'all can remember a game worse than this. I mean, there was the 70-10 Texas Tech beatdown, but part of the 70-10 Texas Tech game is the number 10, which meant Nebraska scored 10 points, and they didn't even score 10 points in this game. I've gone too long now on what sucked about this game. Just erase this game from your mind, except for a couple things. Number one, when Whipple went down, think about this. You lose your starting quarterback, you lose your second string quarterback, you lose your offensive coordinator, and you're playing Michigan. When that happened and Mickey Joseph began calling plays, the announcer said that he wasn't going to use a play sheet. He wasn't going to use, one of those laminated deals with the plays on it, because he said he's been doing this since he was like 5 years old or something like that. I forget the exact quote. Maybe some of y'all can remember what the announcer said. I've been a supporter of Mickey Joseph since day one. You know that if you watch my videos. That was the dumbest thing. If he actually said that, that was ridiculous. Maybe what he should have done is he should have had a clipboard with some plays on it. Maybe he should have had some sort of laminated sheet with some plays. I don't know. This was the worst. This was the worst. I haven't seen it this bad. And there's nothing to talk about the play on the field. It was just like, you know what? When Whipple went down and Purdy went down, I, like the rest of you, thought this is poetic injustice or something. There's more to it than what we're looking. There's something going on here, because this is bad. Okay, as I conclude this video, there's something I forgot to add. There are two things. First off, with the line on the game being 28.5, all Nebraska had to do was not lose by 28.5 or more. Instead, in the waning moments with Nebraska down only 28 points, Michigan kicked the field goal. It almost seemed like it was rigged or something, and ruined all the bettors in Nebraska's weekends who were betting on Nebraska not losing by at least 28.5. But there is one silver lining to all of this. My local McDonald's, I don't know if yours does this, but at least my local McDonald's has a deal where every time Nebraska scores has a sack in a game, you get buy one Big Mac, get one free. So for me on Monday, it's the Monday after the game. So for me on Monday, I guess I can go to McDonald's and get a free Big Mac on top of the one that I'm going to buy, and there you have it. So that's my consolation prize. I get a free Big Mac on Monday. Thanks for watching. See you next video. Go Big Red.